Yesterday, I visited the assessment area. All the tools and equipment, materials are all complete. Good morning, I'm Michael Mariano. I'm a accredited competency assessor for electrical installation maintenance, NC2, and this is my ID. But before we proceed, let me welcome to you our AC manager, Ms. Maridalo Tabangin, and Mr. Johnny Asuncion, our TESDA representative from TESDA province. Don't worry about them, they are not here to assess you. Let me take your attendance as I call your name. Please provide admission slip. Ms. Nicolas, can I get your admission slip? Okay. Let me take your attendance, Mr. Mariano. Can I get your admission slip? I see that there is some difference on the admission slip. So can I get some ID? Please sign the attendance. Thank you. I also have your application form from when you apply for this assessment, and together with the application form is the self-assessment guide. So since you check everything on the self-assessment guide, this means that you are ready for the assessment and can perform all the tasks required. During the demonstration and oral questioning for this assessment, let me again introduce to you different competencies for electrical installation maintenance NC2. Electrical installation maintenance NC2 have three sets of competencies. There are basic, common, and core. And have three competencies. Number one, perform wrapping in activities for communication and distribution system. Two, install wiring device for floor and ground fault current interrupting outlet. Number three, install electrical protection system for lightning and grounding. Do you have any question? Okay. The purpose of this assessment is to assess your competency, your knowledge, skills, and attitude. Based on the different core competencies of electrical installation maintenance NC2, so after this assessment, you will either be graded as competent or not yet competent based on the different tasks you will perform. The evidence gathering tools that we will employ in order for me to assess whether you are competent or not competent is written report. So there are 5 items. You need to answer demo or performance test. So you need to do that in 30 minutes. And then of course finally we have oral questioning. Let me explain now the different needs of you as candidates. First, for your personal needs, we have restroom in the 3rd floor, and we have cafeteria in the lobby. You are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center. And during the written report, do not talk to your seatmates. Turn off your cell phone or silent mode. I will also be allowing some reasonable adjustment. So if you do not understand the instruction in English, so you may approach me so I can transfer or I can explain it to you. If you are Bisaya or Ilonggo or Ilocano, so you can tell me. If you need to take medicine, just tell me and I will allow you to take your medicine or your maintenance. All items that will be discussed or result that we'll be having during the assessment will be kept in utmost confidentiality. So you do not have to share everything outside the organization. Share only to our AC manager and our TESDA representative. Finally, we need to observe safety. You need to wear your proper PPEs, which is personal protective equipment. If you handle electrical equipment, make sure you handle it with care. If you are competent, go to the AC manager and pay 50 pesos. Go back in 5 working days. The validity of national certificate is 5 years. And if you are not competent, don't worry, you are always entitled to reassessment. All you need to do is to go to AC Manager and check with them where is the next reassessment date. If you are only not yet competent, 1 or 2 competencies, then you will be assessed on those competencies where you found not yet competent. But if you do not agree with the result of the assessment, you have the right to appeal. All you need to do is write the letter addressed to TESDA Provincial Office. Do you have any question? Okay, let us go now to the assessment proper. I will providing you a number, so Miss Nicolas, you will be the number 1, Mr. Mariano, you will be the number 2, and the rest from 3 to 10. So we have 10 candidates. As I call your name, later you will need to enter the assessment area. But before we do the performance test, let me go to the written report. We have 5 items, so you need to answer this in 30 minutes. I will be providing you with the written report and the answer sheet. Please answer in 30 minutes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let us go now to the first performance test. As I call your name, please enter the assessment area. Candidate number 1 is Nicolas. So this is the specific instruction for the candidate. Please read. Okay, do you have any question? Because if you have question, I cannot entertain your question. Once we start the demonstration, let me repeat. So please start. Are you finished? Okay, let's just check. Before you go back to the holding area, let me ask you some question. What is the diagram of two-way? Thank you. Good answer. How you identify the wire cable? Okay, wonderful answer. You can go back to the holding area. Okay, let me call candidate number 2, Mr. Mariano. Please enter the assessment area. So this is the specific instruction for the candidate. Please read. Okay, do you have any question? Because if you have question, I cannot entertain your question once we start the demonstration. Let me repeat. Okay. Let me ask you a question before we start. Question number 1. Okay, thank you. Question number 2. Very good. Okay, let me call the candidate number 1. Now I'm ready to provide you a feedback. Based on the result of your written report, you are able to answer 5 out of 5, so that 100%. Very good. So I rate your rating sheet. You are able to identify the different wire based on the competency standard. You can enumerate the different electrical devices, but sometimes there will instances that you were very nervous in doing the task. But overall, I found you as competent. In that case, can you please sign this rating sheet? Okay, thank you. This will show up the result, and then finally, this is the competency assessment result summary. Later, we'll provide you a copy, and I will give this to the assessment center. Candidate number 2, Mr. Mariano. Based on the written report, you are able to answer 3 out of 5 questions, so that 60%. And then you have some issues. You skip the most important procedure in the installing wire cable, but you will able to identify the frequency of the amperes. You can improve that by practice. But for now, based on the result of written report and performance test, I found out that you are not yet competent. You have any issues, clarification? In that case, can you please sign this rating sheet? This will show up the result, and then finally, you will see the cars or and I check them not yet competent. For now, sorry, so you are not yet competent for number 1. But don't worry about that. You have always the assessment. You can check the assessment center for the schedule of your reassessment. Okay? Miss Maidala Kapangin, I'm now endorsing to you all the documents to pertaining to the assessment.